The date was May 13th, 2019. It was 6 p.m., and I was getting ready for my fourth soccer practice of the week. I made the tryouts for my regional team around 3 months ago and became the main striker for my boys U13 regional team. I came to practice and talked to my teammates while we were doing our pregame warm up. We played a 9 versus 9 game for about an hour, then the coach gave us additional feedback individually so we can apply it on our own time for future games. I was a good soccer player and proved that during the tryouts where I got the main striker position. I had speed, good ball control, and a decent shot, but my ego kept me from really improving to the next level. My teammates were practicing twice as hard and twice as long as me, and that really helped them with team chemistry and their skills. I wasn't really treating soccer seriously and really ended up putting the minimum effort that was required from me. At first, it started off well. We were winning a lot of our games, but then as the season went on, the games got closer and closer, and eventually we started having like some consecutive losses. My teammates started picking up on the fact that I wasn't really taking soccer seriously, despite my skills as a striker. And eventually, the coach had to make the decision to kick me off the team in private after practice. I remember the situation so vividly. I was on the high school field and we had just finished practice. Our assistant coach was hyping up the team after a hard practice and gave the signal for everybody to leave and head home. While leaving, the coach asked me to stay a few minutes extra so he can talk to me. Full of emotion, I stood there and just listened to the coach saying, like in a nice way, how like I was kicked off the team and this is my last practice here. The worst part was that it wasn't just one person that wanted me kicked off the team, but more like multiple. Some of them were even in the same grade at my school at the time. I cried that evening while my dad drove me home, and I was so sad that I didn't leave my room until the next morning. And it hit me, it was the next morning. Yet, even after experiencing that pain of losing my childhood dream, the earth keeps turning, the school buses keep running, and the teachers keep teaching. Now, for those who don't know what Stoicism is, it's basically accepting pain and hardship without getting your emotions involved. If you had to remember one thing from my personal story, I'd like it to be that life moves on and the world likely doesn't care about your personal problems unless they somehow impact the whole world. Just think of it. If you started telling all your problems to some stranger on the sidewalk, do you really think the average stranger wants to be listening to your personal problems in life? Sure, they might feel sorry or might even offer help, but there's a good chance your problem is not as big as you make it out to be. Everyone has their own problems, no matter how big or small they may be. It's by no means an insult, it's just how we are as humans. We make mistakes. One thing I've learned more recently in the time of me eating at the university cafeteria while interacting with other people is that there's always someone who has it worse than you. Somewhere on the planet right now, there's someone going through some very dark stuff in a situation so deep that I can't even understand. If I offered to trade lives with that person, they would not even hesitate for a single second and instantly take it. Knowing and understanding this information will really help you accept hardship better and move on. This advice genuinely changed my life. It was really only until recently that I really understood the true meaning of Stoicism. Unfortunately, I had to learn this rather the hard way after getting kicked off the soccer team by spiraling down into the big rabbit hole of video game addiction. I was in there for years and spent thousands, tens of thousands of hours. These hours could have been reduced by half or even more Had I learned all of this sooner? Had I moved on faster from my problems and kept on pushing forward to create real change for myself instead of choosing the easy way out of avoiding my problems with video games? This was how Stoicism changed my life forever. I really hope you found some sort of value from my story, and it has completely changed my views about how I face my problems nowadays. If you've watched this far into the video and found immense value, I strongly encourage you to become a member of my tribe by subscribing so that more videos like this will be sent to your homepage. Rome was not built in a day. Keep up the good work, and it'll end up coming back to you.